Preparing effective oral presentations. In this video, we are going to explore three aspects of preparing oral presentations. The first one is related to content. The second one is related to planning an introduction and a conclusion. And the third one to designing visual support. Let's start with the first aspect, preparing the content. How many parts should your presentation have? Some people say there is a magical number 4. Of course, this will depend on your audience and your intention. It is always useful to create mind maps to structure your content. It helps you to generate and visualize your ideas and to classify them. Most importantly, it helps you rank the content you will be presented in different parts. This is an example of how creating a mind map helps you organize and visualize ideas. When preparing the content, you have to think of the structure of your oral presentation. It should have an introduction, some main points, and a conclusion. Let's move now to the second aspect of this presentation, preparing the introduction and the conclusion. An effective introduction sets the topic. It refers to some time constraints you may have and awakens the audience interest. An effective conclusion can summarize the main points you have presented and can share a memorable quote you may like. It can also refer to what comes next. Let's move now to the third and last aspect, designing visual support. Always have in mind that the main visual support is the presenter. Ask yourself this question: who is the visual support for? The audience or the presenter? Always think of a presentation as a gift for the audience. How much information should your presentation include? A presentation is not a script. One of the most prevalent and damaging habits of presenters is to simply read the visual presentation to the audience. Not only is that redundant, but it makes even the most visually appealing presentation boring to the bone. I think I have made my point clear. Try not to include more than 20 words in each slide. As regards typography, your fonts should be clear and legible. The color choice should be contrastive, for example, black and white. Try not to always use special effects, and the images you choose should be meaningful and they should aid comprehension. I share this quote with you. Make sure you have finished speaking before your audience has finished listening. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.